That's right, the mixed doubles. What have we had in session number 2 so far? Kwai Mon with a 4-2 win over Yingsha after having to retire. Wang Manyu 4-0 over Chun Yi. And back in action, Xia will battle with Wang Chuqin against Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin.
来自中国 from China, Wang Chuqin and Yingsha.
Well, the world waits to watch how she walks and how she plays on the table. Xia is back. We'll see how the time went. So far, everything looks normal. The most celebrated pair in the game, the 3-time mixed doubles world champions, enter the arena first.
来自韩国 from Korea Republic, Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin.
So here they come, Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin, Korea Republic's pair that lead in mixed doubles. They were strong earlier today, taking out the world #1, Dongman, Lin Shidong and Kwai Mon, who will be playing both still in singles. For Lin Shidong, it'll be semifinals. For Kwai Mon, it'll be the women's singles finals. But right now, this is the mixed doubles finals. The wild cards did not qualify to be here, yet they are the last Chinese pair standing. It's a best-of-5 game battle. The first pair to win 3 games to 11 must win by 2 will take the title. Yingsha and Wang Chuqin, both 25 years old. Their birthdays quite celebrated here in China, 5114. Shin Yubin and Im Jong-hoon, 7 years between them. Their doubles rankings 3 and 4 in the world. Shin Yubin, at only 21 years old, has been a pro for over 10 years. And Im Jong-hoon, between the 2018 Korea Open alongside Jang Woo-jin, has a lot of experience succeeding in doubles. Lai Shu-chung, our umpire for the match, will be taking care of the coin toss to determine where the players stand and who serves. I'll talk you through their head-to-head, but just a little bit more to add to the interest of what's already quite an interesting, surprising, curious match. The Chinese pair, the wild cards, are 6-0 in this head-to-head.
Red or blue? Red. Blue. Red. Receive. It's nice. Okay. Who is serving?
So there you go, the table has been set. So, one last doubles match. The mixed doubles final is about to begin. Only 5 games, they'll have 2 minutes to warm up. I'm Adam Bobrow, and thrilled to be here with you for what should be a very interesting battle. Okay, alternating shots in doubles. Serves must be from the right side of the table on the diagonal. That little thin line down the middle of the table has no purpose in life except for in doubles. So how did they get here? The wild cards took down Manu Shah and Dia Chitale, history makers for India, being the first ever to play in WTT finals. Lin Shidong and Kwai Mon without dropping a game. This is all group stages. Wang Chunting and Du Hoi Kem 3-2. Semifinals, after advancing out of the group, top in the group they would play the second in the group from the other side. Sora Matsushima and Miwa Harimoto without dropping a game. That is quite a statement. Now, in the group stages, Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin took down Ugo Calderano and Bruna Takahashi without dropping a game. Sora and Miwa just the same. Alvaro and Maria, Robles and Xiao, of Spain that is. And then in the semifinals, they would take down the world #1, Lin Shidong and Kwai Mon. Some big trophies to play for, prize money plus the individual prize money boost. So 14,000 to the champions, not including that individual prize money boost, but those trophies, they are the real deal. They are heavy, they are solid, and they are beautiful. I remember the first time we saw them designed. And they're just the type of trophy that you can put right when you walk into your home, somewhere where everybody who comes over can see, and they know it's real business. 79% the fan vote behind the Chinese pair, the wild card, Shato. The remaining 21% behind Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon. So as Baby Buddha takes it easy during warm-ups there, we're gonna see if there is carrying. That's sort of what they both have done for the world of table tennis. What they both have done for the men's and women's teams respectively. Taped up ankle there, Shasha got it taped up during her match, had to retire, but she's back here for the final. How to play, how to set up Wang Chuqin for the shots, how to finish the shots when you can.
First game, send to serve, love ball.
A lot of questions will be answered in real time for us spectators as Sun Yingsha starts with the serves in this best of 5. Shin Yu-bin on receive. Love all.
One love.
So the pushing until it comes long, and Wang Chuqin's the one to pull the trigger. Chinese squad watching on everybody here, men and women. Makes sense.
1-0.
But soft touch on the Korean side. Now earlier today, the Korean pair in beating world #1 played an incredibly aggressive game. Starting game 2, had a massive turnaround and dominated game 3.
1-2.
Heavy spin comes in and the brushing backhand of Im Jong-hoon, as opposed to the rocket cross-court shot or counter.
Three-1.
Hey, Li Ning and Zhang Yining, wow. And the Li Ning rep. So from human to brand, that's crazy. Olympic gold medalist, the man who is the brand.
4-1.
Zhang Yining, if you're not familiar, just Google her. Type it into YouTube and enjoy. Dominated the game for quite some time.
Two-4.
Hamsori up on his feet. It's a second point for the Korean pair.
Three-4.
So a third point here, the Korean pair making their way back in.
Four-all. Five-4.
1 point in front. Hey, Simon Yam. Movie star Maggie Sue as well. Nice. It's always good to have the celebs in the house. The local stars practicing their table tennis, loving it, inspired. Oh, comes back, catches the edge, Im Jong-hoon. Based on the backhand I saw from Maggie Sue, she might have got it. Short stroke.
Orange. 5.
Ooh, little TTR.
8-4.
Interesting. Okay.
8-4? Yeah.
Interesting. It looked clear from where we were, but if he's outside the table, man, all it has to do is act differently than if it hit the side of the table in any upward. It doesn't have to be an upwards trajectory, but more of an upward angle than it would have if it hit only the side. So TTR will show us now if that clipped the or touched the playing surface at all, or if it was straight side. And there you go, as we expected there. It was about 45. Interesting.
Review unsuccessful. You may remain one.
So one unsuccessful challenge remaining for the Chinese pair. Little surprised that they challenged that. Don't know why.
6-5.
Unless it was like the serve of Miyu Nagasaki. Hey, look, Hakan Lee, the canto pop singer, Hong Kong star, and his wife, former Miss Hong Kong, Emily Lowe. It's so flattering and exciting that the big celebs, the local stars, come in to watch. They know when there's a big show in town, and got to exercise those connections and get the good seats for the good view of the big show. Who knows, one day these two could actually be in those VIP seats. Xia with the net recovery, and Wang Chuqin doing the heavy lifting from behind. There are no small parts, they're just small actors, and neither of these players right now are small players in the theater of table tennis. They're both playing their role. Excellent drive inside the table, lunging forward Im Jong-hoon.
X7.
The parallel spin shot, Shin Yubin loads this ball as Wang Chuqin tries to cover. That jump speed. Deep push. You don't see Shin Yubin very frustrated very often, but she understands the gravity of this moment. They're 0-6 against this pair, the three-time and defending world champions. Wang Chuqin and Yingsha, every single point matters, and it's as close as can be at this point. 8 points apiece.
Nine, eight. 8-9.
Just a 1 point lead for the second seeds. Sounds crazy, but much higher seeding than those who didn't qualify to be here except for as wild cards.
9-all.
Backhand inside the table, Lionheart. He's got it. You can see the Xia and Hope fans in the crowd. Again, it's the majority of the stadium. So the last two serve combination with the Korean pair.
10-9.
And the big swing, Im Jong-hoon drives, and well, Xia tries to cover. Leaning out in front, it's game point for the Korean pair. At 11-9, game one goes the way of Korea Republic. We'll see what happens. They come back and they switch order of play. So this time Wang Chuqin will be serving to Shin Yubin, who will hit to Xia, who will then hit to Im Jong-hoon. The Koreans took down the world #1. Can they get the three-time and defending world champions? So far, so good. Narrow victory to start things off. 11-9, they take the first.
Who is serving? Same.
From edge tape to the edge of the blade, the name on the back of the shirt,
Second
the name
game.
at the top of the game in
Team to serve.
Korea.
Love all.
Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon get the first game in this match. It's only their 5th total against the opposing pair. Right back down the line. Im Jong-hoon suffocating speed. Wang Chuqin starts to turn, starts to pivot, but it goes the other way.
Love 2.
This might be clear based on the pictures, but these players are so physically strong. You can just imagine what they lift in the weight room to get out here, to have the spring in their step, the recovery to get back and do it again.
Love 3.
On the parallel once again, right back to where near Sha is. Remember, once you hit the ball, since you must alternate shots, you become a target for the opponents.
Four love. Four-1.
On the scoreboard here, Yingsha, Wang Chuqin. It's Sha who opens at the heavy spin. Could see the idea, but tough to control that spin on the short side. Shin Yu-bin calling for the serve. She wants to get a third ball.
1-5.
And this order of play is working out quite well for the Korean pair. In the touch play, Im Jong-hoon going down the line to the wide forehand of Wang Chuqin once again. It's a lot of ground to cover, knowing that you'll have to get back.
One 6.
Taking her chances here, Sha trying to inflict a little bit of pressure as opposed to the more passive play, control, doing what she can to contribute. Back edge of the table, the Korean pair with a bit of fortune, considering the score already what it is. Some serious momentum here for the Korean pair.
7-2.
One more step in the right direction, the wild cards. A lot of big titles to take. This is the first of its kind. WTT Finals Mixed Doubles Championship.
2-8.
And the Koreans solid right now. Scoreboard, a bit of security. Well placed here to stretch out Im Jong-hoon. Full commitment on the step around. Now, when recovery is not quite the same requirement, Sha goes all in for this one shot. A nice twist and turn like we haven't seen in quite some time. Again, the most dominant forehand in the women's game. So at the second towel break, 4 points between them now.
Eight, 4. 9-4.
And a solid serve here. It's added pressure when you're in Wang Chuqin's situation. How can you cover? How can you carry? How can you make the most of this situation? There's an answer, but it was teamwork. Xia with the big shot on the step around, and Wang Chuqin with the lion-like jump out to that wide forehand. He leaps Lionheart and sends it just over the shoulder is how it appeared. We'll get one more angle just for you to appreciate how close that is. Man, if there were a ladybug on that shoulder, it would have been knocked off.
6-9.
Probably could have picked more impressive living beings to put on a shoulder to describe that, but the point was it was very close to her shoulder. Once again, down the line, a taste of the medicine that was dished out to him, and a timeout on the Korean side. Im Jong-hoon was winning all the points to the wide forehand, and now Ham Sori trying to make sure that, well, the story continues the way it started.
마지막까지는 어차피 약간 재현이한테 현재 뺏기면 좀 불리하겠네. 그러면 먼저 짧게 놓고 뭐 다음 사이드 돌리다가 먼저 초보에서 먼저 돌리고 어차피 300까지 던지면은 그리고 스윙샷을 먼저 지금 스테이크 빼다가 제가 좀 자리가 잡혔기 때문에 갔다가 또 바운스 스윙 뺄까면 유리가 또 얘네들이 우리가 계속 유리하다. 근데 쟤네가 자리가 잡혀있는데 우리가 종이도 너무 조금 코스를 이렇게 본다다 보면 좀 부담될 수 있어요. 그러면 연타적으로 발생하다 쏘지 않아요. 베스트긴 하지.
놓는 게 제일 좋고 놓는 게 제일 좋고.
만약에 왔으면은 우리가 이렇게 되면 안 된다. 같이 잡기는 이렇게 먼저 한다거나 아니면 같이 잡기나 이렇게. 놓을 거면 살짝 가까이 있고.
그냥 네가 그냥 자신 있게 그냥 뭐 일로 가도 되고
이렇게 변칙으로 넣으면은 그냥 약간 이렇게 되고. 서브 보이면 같이 짧게 놓고 그다음에 약간 쳐주고.
So back from the timeout, the Korean pair on receive right now, still 3 points up. Long push from Xia right to the baseline. And Jong-hoon taking some responsibility there. Apologizing to Shin Yu-bin. Momentum right now, 6 of the last 8 points for the wild card, Yingsha and Wang Chuqin. Inside the baseline, Wang Chuqin coming back. They've been down by quite a bit. It was looking like a runaway in this game, and it's completely flipped. Well, not flip-flopped, but I mean, they're back in it. Just 1 point away. Crucial point for the Koreans before they hand over the serves again. And a good block. It took a lot of pressure. Shin Yu-bin had to hold steady and place it just right after the ball came back from Im Jong-hoon's opening attack. Third towel break and 2 game points for the Korean pair. Look at the curve on that ball. Shin Yu-bin has to move so far and also angle the racket back down the line to keep it from spinning off wide to Xia's backhand. 2 game points, Korea.
11-8.
And Team Korea Republic takes it 11-8. They've got a 2-0 lead. They've cashed in the timeout. They are 1 game away from doing what they've never done before. Taking down the most celebrated pair in the world. Xia is here. She's fighting with Wang Chuqin, and on the other side, the team that is always fighting or fighting, Team Korea Republic. 11-9, 11-8. And game number 3 could be the last. Stay right here for the mixed doubles final, game 3.
그러다가 너네가 상황 봐. 그러다가 바꾸는 게 좋으면 2개씩 가도 되고. 그래서 그러다가 그리고 진짜 너무 생각 그냥 가게 툭 튼 다음에 그냥 종이가 거기서 갔다 하는 거 지키면 돼.
注意好这把球，对，你不用追这把球，非要追发力，除非有绝对机会。这轮我们是打着不来受的，要慢慢去改，慢慢去改，很好啊。好，再咬一口。
Who is service? Chuqin, Shin to serve, love 4.
So Yingsha starting off with the serve in a must-win game.
One love.
Parallel backhand. Remember, the wild cards, China's Yingsha and Wang Chuqin. Must win this game and the next two to retain their perfect record and take the title.
1-0.
From behind the table, quite a drive there from Shasha from down low. You can imagine it's not easy after watching her singles match to come back and fight, but her spirit, my goodness, here she is, fighting. But as fast as can be, this drive, ball almost tries to do a little catwalk of its own. What, you think you a model double fish?
2-all.
Tied right back up, keeping it tight here. Quality on the shot. Short rallies are going to be a key for the Chinese pair.
3-2.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky. He didn't tuck much. It didn't have the whip. Wow, barely any backswing, and he guides it right past a standing O from Xiaojian. Heavy arc on this one. Lot of spin from Im Jong-hoon. Remember, that ankle taped up after a medical timeout, up to 5 minutes after the 2-minute medical assessment, to see if she'd be able to continue playing or deserved a medical timeout, which of course she did. Can't get much better than this. Wang Chuqin unleashed the beast on this one. Full racket stroke, the turn. Compensating for a more compact game in Yingsha right now.
4-all.
That's tough. Shasha quickly becomes the target, and a long push right at her. Wang Chuqin knows he needs to keep his position, wants to play the ball and make sure he doesn't accidentally hit Shasha, of course, which he never would.
5-4.
Look at this backhand into the middle. Responsibility. Sometimes you have to work overtime, sometimes you have to work double time. That's how team spirit works.
5-4.
Perfect length on this half-long push. The idea is right. And on any other day, you'd imagine Shasha will make the shot. But cautious maneuvers around that corner.
6-5.
In front now. And a timeout on the Chinese side. Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin cashed theirs in earlier. This is the last timeout this match will see. Last game, a massive comeback from the Chinese pair at 9-6. The Koreans called it. 1 point down. The Chinese side has a lot to figure out.
现在好拉，你还是往斜线拉就完了，这个球没该走，对吧？他抽了给他，这就不好扑给他护住。如果真是到反手，围起来，把那球给挑了，围起来就围起来，往前站一点。其实相是已经舒服的往前卡了，没那么重，这就很好。把这个球算好，稍微注意分长的或者分这个分长的，如果你要拉，你就没必要拉中间了，你往打脚上不错嘛，对吧？你看这点这种球，哇，他就是搏这2码球。 实际上没关系，他现在在推刺他没关系，我们一推长还是好球。我接下来就想好这板球，你看，如果还继续翻，你反手，对不对？你反手有护具，真是要支你啊，这种球往斜线改，好吧？嗯。
Time. 6-5.
So back from their timeout, the Chinese pair in a now or never situation. Going to be out on court looking to win.
5-7.
Angles here. Shin Yu-bin gets moved wide and gives it right back using the angle coming in. Solid block, and Xia turns it. But Shin Yu-bin on the move, delivers. Still a lot of planning here. We've seen some of the big drives, finishing shots from both players in this pair, but of course Wang Chuqin a little bit more flexible and mobile right now, delivering the big blows.
5-8.
3 points in front and 3 points away from the first title of its nature in WTT history. There it is, the rip from Wang Chuqin and the attack from Xia. Guarded optimism, yet encouragement from an anticipating, closely watching Chinese team.
Nice 6.
But the drive here is Shin Yu-bin finds the wide forehand, turns the corner, knows where to go. Momentum here, the Korean pair with a massive comeback to turn things around. 6 of the last 8 points.
6-10.
And it is now 4 championship points to crown our first champions here. One of 3 events will finish here tonight. And it takes 1 more point for the Korean pair. They take it. Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon are the champions of the WTT Finals Hong Kong 2025 in mixed doubles. And a pat on the back, Shin Yu-bin, to Xia, who gives a big smile. Shin Yu-bin must have said something to the effect of, "Sorry, I know this was tough. You played through some pain, you played hard, and you came out here and you fought." Probably in much fewer words. Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon took out the world #1 earlier today, and they took out the back-to-back-to-back 3-time defending world champions here. The most solid pair, the most celebrated pair in the world of table tennis for the first time. And a big hug here, a group hug with Ham Sori, our champions, Korea Republic, the fighting spirit, respectfully done. 3-0. What a fight. And a hug with their personal coach, Ham Sori. A big day for Korea. A big day for the pair representing Korea Republic. So a little look at the heat map here, the footwork of both pairs throughout this. Both staying relatively close. Wang Chuqin turning the corner a bit more. Im Jong-hoon stretching across to the wide forehand. They didn't play too much to Im Jong-hoon's deep backhand. Okay, tactically they did what they had to play around Sun Yingsha in her current condition, and they tried, but similar footwork despite a right-handed, left-handed combination there. 2 of the 3 games were played with Im Jong-hoon receiving from the same servers. So 33 points to 23 after 26 minutes of play. 3 straight games. Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon to become the champions here at the first ever WTT Finals featuring mixed doubles. So in its 5th edition, we'll have a chance to hear from our Korean superstars in a historic day, down with the winners on court with our very own Charmian Tan. It's Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon, our mixed doubles champions.
Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yu-bin are our very first Korean WTT Finals mixed doubles champions. Massive congratulations, you guys. Job well done today. You are now WTT Finals champions, and you beat a very tough pairing to do it. Jong-hoon, let's start with you. How do you both feel, and what do you think makes your partnership so successful?
두 분 WTT 파이널스 홍콩 혼합 복식 우승을 진심으로 축하드립니다. 강력한 상대를 꺾고 승리를 거두셨습니다. 임종훈 선수 두 분의 케미가 참 빛나는 것 같은데요. 우승한 소감 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
먼저 이제 몸 상태가 이제 다들 유빈이도 그렇고 이제 수닝샤 선수도 이제 그 전에 조금 부상이 있었는데 왕춘 선수도 경기 많이 하고 힘든데 그래도 이렇게 끝까지 모든 선수들이 열심히 해줘서 너무 고맙고 그러고 이제 조금 이겨서 기분은 좋지만 그래도 이렇게 프로페셔널하게 경기를 해준 이제 왕춘 수닝샤 선수한테도 고마웠고 그리고 유빈이한테도 되게 고마운 것 같아요.
First of all, every player, Wang Chuqin, Yingsha, Shin Yubin, fought very well despite injury. So I would like to thank everyone to fight professionally, and so happy to say the win.
Well, thank you for being so gracious about this win. Yubin, you both suffered heartbreak in losing two Grand Smash finals this year. How special is it to be closing out 2025 this way?
신유빈 선수 올해 두 번의 그랜드 스매시 대회에서 아쉽게 우승을 놓치셨었는데 2025년 이렇게 멋진 우승으로 마무리하게 되셨습니다. 기분이 어떠신가요?
일단 옆에서 종훈이 오빠가 많이 도와주셔서 우승을 할 수 있었던 것 같고 무엇보다 운동선수들은 몸 관리가 가장 중요한 것 같은데 이렇게 저도 지금 마음이 아픈데 다 힘내서 아프지 않고 행복하게 경쟁을 할 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
First of all, I would like to thank Jong-hoon for doing so well. And as an athlete, it's very important to take care of our conditions. So I hope every athlete here competing would play without injury and compete happily from now on.
Well, congratulations once again. Enjoy this moment. Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin, everybody.
Well, there you have it, our champions.
And Yingsha 언니 take care.
Oh, Yingsha, take care. Well, I think she just spoke what 10,000 people in the stadium all feel inside and hundreds of millions around the world. The injury that set the tone, the very sort of solemn tone in the stadium. We all wish the same as our champion Shin Yubin just wished, Yingsha. She will have some time off after all, before Doha, to heal up